Welcome to Is This Thing On? My favorite show of the week. I always say that right in front of other whiskey brothers. In the back of the house, Trey Tutson running things for us. Jerry Wayne Longmire has the night off. I am joined by Stacy Anderson, Enrique Chacon.
What up?
And my good friend Nick Palermo, who is dropping a brand new show on the Whiskey Brothers Network, I believe in like a week and a half, 8
March
days or something.
23rd.
Yeah, so very exciting, called Silly Hats. And
Silly Hats, a history podcast.
But it's really funny and really educational.
For sure.
Well,
that's the goal.
Having been here for all the episodes, we'll talk more about it in a bit. You're going to get a chance to tell the folks your story. We are going to dive right into this. It's how do you turn on anything and not see Russia? Russia. They're not very popular right now. They've been kicked out of everything. Pretty much everything. Hockey, opera, global dialogues, foreign trade. We can talk about all these other things you can do to get rid of the Communist Party in Russia and blah, 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 and change the Moscow Mule and the White Russian and never let them play in the Olympics and all that other stuff.
That'll show them.
Right? I'm more interested in the metaphors that we got out of the last Cold War, right? We got Rocky IV. We got War Games. We got Red Dawn. If you haven't watched Red Dawn, Enrique, it's older than you are by like twice.
You remember? Yeah.
I want to hear your best Beat the Russian story, and let's get into it. This is such a good day. I am so happy about this. Stacy, start us off.
I feel like I'm under punishment right now. I was like, how do I answer this question? I don't know. I think that we should like get rid of they can't no longer have the Trans-Siberian
orchestra. Oh my God! You're gonna
take
the Christmas music.
Take it during Christmas and make them play every hour on the air. Grandma got ran over by a reindeer. Just switch it out, and just
I like it.
Bam.
Psychological torture.
That's it, and all you can play is Tetris. That's it. That's all you can play.
I don't know. Tetris is
I think
different
answer, man.
Pretty more advanced in Russia than you think. They're like, sweet Tetris.
Take
away their chess.
This is very simple.
Yeah.
They play
love
chess. I know nothing about Russia.
Yeah, Queen's Gambit, whatever that show was.
You've been to Russia
Lying.
once?
See, you said lie.
Oh.
You're like a conspiracy theorist, right?
Well, I'm not over the fact that I'm picturing Russians building all their buildings like Tetris now, where the construction workers start at the top and they just go, here you go, put it where it belongs. And then guy at the bottom has to turn it real fast.
I think that's how they built things. Is that not?
That's why they're so strong. Enrique.
Yeah, man.
How you doing this?
How we beat the Russians, bro? Just be gay, dude. It's near illegal, dude, to be gay in Russia. And I swear to God, bro, half of them Russians have never seen an anal sex video, dude.
Oh,
so
man.
Just, putting a dick in your mouth. Just do that. Do that, bro. Send them a link to Bang Bros.
Enrique has solved the problem.
Dude.
That solves a lot of problems right there. That works in jail.
Yeah, so, just recruit all the gay men at LA Fitness, and we're going to arm them with baby oil and kettlebells, dude. Talk about a Russian twist.
I will flip your tire over. Nick, how's this going down?
So, I never saw Red Dawn or any of those movies that you said. Actually.
What?
Yeah, I know Red Dawn has Patrick Swayze. And we didn't heed his advice. And if there was any time we were going to heed Swayze advice, it was the 80s. So.
What did we not listen to?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen the movie.
Oh, I don't put baby in a corner.
So here's my my movie. So it's a mix between The Hunt for Red October and Happy Gilmore. So it's
super specific.
So
Bob Barker's a submarine driver.
No, so Happy's not trying to save his grandmother's house because it's already been bombed by the Russians. Vladimir Putin did it personally, and Happy saw him and he said no, like Adam Sandler does.
Don't
whatever he does,
Oh, my house.
Yeah, like that.
That's a high-quality bomb there, Mr. Putin. Drop it right on my house, Mr. Putin.
That's kind of what I'm picturing. And and so
in this story.
And then so instead of Tubbs teaching him how to play golf, he teaches Tubbs urban guerrilla warfare.
Oh my gosh.
And then they fight the Red Menace. And they have a lot of fun times. There's jokes had. They bond. And then it turns out he doesn't know anything about guerrilla warfare. I don't know why they thought he did. They're immediately killed. and then Russia wins. And democracy dies, and it's all Adam Sandler's fault.
Oh my God! The upside to no democracy is no more Adam Sandler
Well,
films.
and you know,
So-
Wow.
maybe if he would have just hired some real soldiers instead of just those 5 fucking guys he has in all of his movies.
Let him work.
You really think you were gonna sack the Capitol with Rob Schneider and Joey Diaz? That was your plan? We're never gonna get past the fucking Russians, cocksucker. I'm just gonna lay here.
Oh my God.
Don't you do it.
I'm glad my answer was short because that right there.
I'm glad
got
you
layers.
went.
You
I'm
got
glad you went
layers to
first.
you, bro.
That's it. If
Right
I
here.
started with you, do you see? It's
You
like
got
I know.
layers to
I
you.
don't know, but I
Damn.
can sense it.
You know,
Uh,
but you don't know, but you do.
It's weird. It's wonderful. If you lost it, there's a treasure. That's the most. It's
I
my
know.
favorite notebook of all the
I know. I
notebooks.
was like, is this biblical? God gave
You
me
look
this
like
as
you're
well.
writing a sequel to Harry Potter.
Well, we're gonna-
It's absurd.
You're getting ahead of yourself. Let's find out what you look like when you introduce yourself, Nick. Tell the folks who you are.
I look like. Wait, am I?
I guess let's go with who you are first. Tell them
Okay.
who you
Okay,
are,
your
and then we'll
speech.
figure out.
I'm Nick Palermo, and I'm actually from the future. Not far, like a year and a half. So like we haven't learned anything. It's so much worse. But like. Have you seen the show Dark on Netflix? It's like that.
Love
but
that show.
Yeah, but instead of like going through a German cave, I went through an abandoned El Camino in New Jersey.
Oh gosh.
And I came back to beg for your help and also to do this podcast.
Oh, how perfect.
Thank you, Slade. I'm from the future. You booked too far out.
Cool. Have I been on anything between now and then?
So,
Or am I still hosting this on Tuesdays?
so I'm here to ask for help because 18 months in the future, President Biden wanders off. We didn't impeach him. We just don't know where he is. And so we replaced him with Jim Adler, the Texas Hammer. And everything's gone terribly.
I'm yelling at Russia from the top of the truck.
Yeah. He yells at us nightly, and it scares our youth.
Have you or Ukrainian been damaged in an accident? Has your house been bombed?
On the upside, though, we named Randy Macho Man Savage as our Undersecretary of Agriculture.
Oh.
Get it? Because he's dead.
Oh, God.
He's in the dirt. The future's all about dark humor and bread lines.
Damn.
The future's Russia. I did all that to tell you in 18 months, Russia wins the war.
Russia,
And then they
Russia,
replace
Russia.
everything with balsa wood.
Damn.
Nick,
Who are you, bro?
Nick Palermo from the future. Get in line, Enrique.
Fuck.
You're going last. Stacy, I'm going to you.
Oh shit! Hi.
I know.
I'm comedian Stacy Anderson. How y'all doing? I am on my next birthday. My birthday's in May, so please book me back. I'll be 53. Black does not crack.
Wow.
Yeah, I know
Are you
I look
fucking
good.
serious?
53.
No
Why?
This is, bro. She's a rough 32.
Right. I mean, come on now. I look good. I am the only woman I know in the world who has procreated asexually. Yes, thank you very much. I have a child now. Yes, I don't trust the government or men. So yeah, that's it.
Nice.
I'm waiting to be booked. You know, that's it. You can find me everywhere. The most famous spot I've ever performed at, because I am comedian Stacy Anderson, was at the Joke Joint. That was the top upper echelon of my career.
Oh,
of
wow.
performing. Thank you.
Nicely
So,
done.
thank you. That's
We're gonna
it.
fix this.
I would like that. Look, shameless plug on help me. I'm not getting dick. I'm a mother, and I'll be 50 fucking.
You should have seen Trey shake his head.
He shook his head. Nick whispered in my ear, "It never happens. Not in the next year and a half, anyway."
I know.
Enrique, let's go with it.
All right,
Tell him who
man.
you are.
I'm Enrique Chacon. I'm not a U.S. citizen, and I can't vote. But I'll give you a like on Facebook. Growing up in the U.S., my friends were into the Hunger Games and shit. Back in El Salvador, my friends are also into the Hunger Games. My dad partied a lot. My dad partied a lot when I was younger, dude. He overslept during Christmas. Oh, fuck, I fucked that up. My dad partied a lot when I was younger. He overdosed during Christmas.
Oh, sorry. I said overslept. I meant died.
Right, sorry.
He died.
He does not wake up
My
again.
dad's dead, dude. Dad
Well,
died.
to be fair, he did oversleep. I mean,
He overdosed.
The
man.
ultimate sleep.
I'm still
Nobody gonna get that
fucked
alarm.
up. I'm still fucked up about it. It's a good thing I was bad that year because Santa gave me a lump of coal so I could pump his stomach. Come on, Dad. Come on. Come on, Dad. Wake up. Dad. That's all true, by the way.
So you were bad during Christmas?
Oh, yeah.
That's like the worst
Santa
part.
took my gifts and my dad away.
Oh my! You know, we shouldn't
Christ.
laugh at that. Yes, we should. That's hilarious.
Yes.
That was cheers.
Well, he said it on a
to
comedy.
you know
Right.
to making that funny.
Cheers.
I told you this
Let's
was a.
drink to addiction.
I told you this was a good cast, and I was not lying. We're not even into the show. We haven't even gotten into the show. I still got to find out what you guys look like, and then we're gonna peel off into the actual prompts. Nick, start us off.
I look like a mix between stock fraud and regular fraud.
Okay.
That's strong.
All right, man. I look like I eat the pizza at Chuck E. Cheese still.
Trey's eyes
you,
just
Trey.
said, "I wish I wrote that." That's Stacy.
I look like I'm channeling my inner Rachel Dolezal. All right.
No, you're correct. Back around, Enrique.
All right, man. Somebody asked me if I was Kim Jong-un during Halloween, even though it wasn't Halloween.
Stacy.
Oh, okay. I look like I would do anything for a Klondike bar.
Nick.
I look like a Yankees fitted hat fucked a gold chain that smokes.
This is trying to sell you a Yankees ticket on the street. Stacy.
Oh my God, no!
Hey, I'm going back in the order. I'm
okay,
running
okay,
this shit.
Okay, I look like I'm antagonizing white people who love dogs, and with my hairstyle, I wish a motherfucker would touch it. I know you want to. I know. I'm
so
a trigger.
glad you're across the table. It's,
I know you just want to double.
I want to touch
hand
it. Nick.
I look like a mix between a club DJ and 900 hours of community service.
I did not.
Enrique.
Somebody told me that I look like I'll be really good at stepping on boxes. They say I have a future in that. Wreck-It Ralph, bitch.
Oh my
Back to you,
gosh.
Nick.
I look like a mix between a young Paulie Walnuts and Chet Hanks.
Wait, who's Chet Hanks?
Tom Hanks' kid.
Shit.
Tom Hanks' rapper kid.
That's
Oh yes. I know Chet.
Oh boy.
He's hot in these streets.
I'm getting on that after this. Stacy.
Okay, this is a little personal, but I look like a tan Dusty Rhodes today. I think it's the
Oh.
hair. I think it's the hair.
Man,
yeah,
that
the
is
curls.
not.
Tan. Yeah.
Yeah.
So tan. Yes. You see this hair?
There's so many
black
Dusty Roads
luscious.
that some people are gonna think make connections. They'll be like they're gonna think
Which
the wrestler.
Anybody watching is either going to get to the wrestler or they're going to Google it and realize that she's nobody.
I
Enrique.
know, yeah, wait,
After
that's
my
funny.
weight gain, somebody told me that I have a Down syndrome booty.
What?
I don't know how that makes sense.
It makes perfect sense.
We
Oh my
weirdly
gosh.
know what you're talking about without knowing what you're talking about.
Oh my god.
That is damn. Right? Nick?
I look like a mix between Super Mario Brother and tax evasion.
Woohoo! Stacy, any more?
I got one more.
You got one more.
I look like I like to hang out at Burlington Coat Factory waiting for sugar daddies to pick me up.
That's
That's what I look like. Hey.
So you look stupid?
No, I look. They be there. You ain't been there yet. Listen here. Look here, Fonz. Okay.
Hey!
Hey. They be
Burlington
there.
Coat Factory. Ooh. And you know they came in a big car. You can't bring those
Right,
coats home in a...
Cadillac.
Yeah. Anything else?
Somebody told me that my zodiac is thyroid cancer.
That's dark. Enrique.
It's not funny.
I'm laughing.
You got one more in there, Nick?
I look like a
Tough
mix
out.
between a rich kid and a BMW and the guy that sells him fake Coke.
You look like all those things. Anybody got any more in the can?
Shit.
You all
out.
done? I
I'm
think we're
fresh
out.
I
All
look
right.
good. Shit.
All right. That's
I look
my
like Paul Wall and Jerry Seinfeld had a kid they gave up for adoption. That was the last one.
You had a lot.
Y'all, you
Look at that
guys.
book.
You guys are hysterical. Trey, you doing good back there? That's what I'm checking on. We're going to actually get into this part of the show. If you're watching, you have a chance in the comments to punch up any of the jokes on the show. Not punch them up, but if you think you have a punchline that fits any of the prompts that we might have missed, drop it in the comments. We'll probably give you a shout out on a future episode. Here we are, segment 3, notes. This is a popular one on the show, probably the most popular segment on the show. We're going to run around the table. Probably your best 5 if you got more than that.
Just go with it.
We're gonna bounce around, I think.
Oh, so
let's do it the same way. Let's do it the same way. We're running. No, you know what? We're gonna run them that way. We're gonna do it that way.
Because that's
all
that's
at
what
once.
I was.
Boom,
man,
boom, boom. We're gonna do them in order. Just because I feel like it's important, Enrique. We're gonna start with you and let you hit with notes. Here's what's going on. You guys all three have been given unique scenarios. Your job is to receive the note and tell us what's on it. Here it is, Enrique. You go to collect your car from the valet. Weirdly, you are not the valet. And instead of your keys, he hands you a note. The note says what?
The note says, "We've been trying to reach you over your car's extended warranty."
What else does it say?
It says, you can save 100% on your car insurance by not giving a fuck.
By not getting car insurance.
It says, this white guy Jake wants you to have a threesome with him and his wife. Like a polyamorous neighbor, State Farm is there. Yep, your housekeeper fell down a flight of stairs and now she's suing you for $1,000. You can go to court or we can choke this bitch out. So get Allstate. You're in good hands.
Both of them.
A group of KKK members have flooded your engine. They say they want you deported and they left their insurance on the window. Nationwide wants you on the other side.
See, it was important. That's so funny. I think that it's hilarious that someone would sue you for $1,000 for falling down the stairs. That sounds settled out of court. Stacy.
Oh my gosh.
You have been given a note. And we don't know what it says, but here's your situation. You're riding your bike through the park. Suddenly, a homeless guy runs up to you. Quickly, hands you a note, runs off. What does it say?
He comes to me. He says, "Look, I am your father." Dad? I haven't seen you in so long.
Damn.
You look dirty.
Nick, you should have told her about that. Should have seen that coming.
He said, "I got that good gas in my ass. Give me $2." What? I was like, that shit might power a car. I believe him.
Carry on.
He told me I was riding the bike wrong. I'm supposed to carry it. So I was like, oh, shit. Yeah, now I'm buff. Look at these arms. Motherfucker helped. You know what I'm saying? Right there. I was like, he out here dropping gems and shit. You been riding your bike, motherfucker. You been doing it wrong. Shout out to the homeless nation. Tent City.
Okay.
We out here, literally.
Okay.
Only out here. We wish we could be in there.
Always out
but
here.
We out here.
We in these streets.
Tapped out. In these streets.
Damn.
Nick, you are at the bank. You walk up to the teller. Before you can say anything, they hand you a note that says what?
We have an ATM and an app. Why are you in here?
Get out. Part 3.
So another thing, the note says, do the steps outside of our bank still look like a homeless shelter?
I don't know, but a guy just ran up to me with a note about my bike.
So I walk up to a bank, and he hands me a note, and it says, want to go steady?
Oh, hell no.
Oh, nice.
Sexy.
I have so many of these.
Give me the best 2.
The best 2?
Or rattle them all off. Do them fast pace.
Okay.
He wants a fast pace.
Okay.
Hit 'em.
Okay. Don't panic. I'm not in danger. I don't need the police. I just want some goddamn companionship.
Oh, that'll keep you there all day.
It's the note. It's just gonna have my home address and my work schedule and a note that says you're dead. So normal bank service. I have. It's actually not a note they gave me. They gave me a TV release for a show they got me on called Too Big to Punk, where they punk employees of banks and customers. It's on Paramount Plus. No one watches it.
Comes on after Star Trek.
It says, do you remember when Vanilla Ice had a TV show where he flipped houses? That was hilarious.
Oh, damn.
Oh my God, that was a real thing.
That was a real show.
Holy shit.
Ice,
All right, we're all going to pause for a moment, reflect on that
Damn.
moment in American history.
I'm gonna drink
Yeah,
from
I'll
that
pour
one.
another one.
Do you do you want a really absurd long one?
Ugh.
Oh, I thought that's what the note said. I was like, I
No.
don't get it. That's like a really...
I thought that was a dick
Fuck.
joke.
I'll fake a laugh if I have to,
hey.
but you got to...
No. My Bob Saget impression is coming later.
Dog.
No. Do you want to?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So the bank teller hands me a note. It says knock knock, and I say who's there? And he hands me another note, and it says bank robbery, and I say bank robbery who? And then he hands me another note that says bank robbery. It says knock knock, and I say who's there? And he sends me another one that says bank robbery, and I say bank robber who? And he says one that says orange, and I say orange who? And he says orange, you glad I didn't say bank robbery? Also, we're not being robbed. I'm just deaf. Welcome to Wells Fargo. How can I help you?
Gosh.
Worth it. Totally worth it. Nick Palermo, Enrique Chacon, and Stacy Anderson, my guests. So far, so good. We're we got 2 segments left, and this next one is always fun.
Fuck this one up.
Real quick, what's up to everybody in the chat? Oh, they're making fun of me. Slade looks like he has a ton of stories about high school.
Back in school.
They win the studio.
They
They win the studio.
That's strong. They also called you Wreck-It Raphael. So that is Adam Harmon is on fire, right? Not so funny when it's you, is it? All right, that's
That's hilarious. You should have shirts. Wreck-It Raphael, you stomping boxes.
that's
I
That's
would
gonna
buy
be my
that
rap
shirt.
name, Wreck-It Ralph.
Raphael.
Raphael.
all right. We are getting into a segment that is near and dear to my heart.
Oof.
When we first envisioned this show, one of the first segments we wanted to do was give comedians an opportunity to revisit some of our favorite comedians and see what they would have done had they been alive today. Nick, you're from the future. I could have given you a number of people.
So many.
There's so many. It's 2 of them are Whiskey Brothers, and it's so much will happen in the next year and a half. But for now, you're going second. We're gonna start with you, Stacy.
Oh, ladies first.
Ladies
first.
Because I want to see this one so badly. You have been given
You
you've been
gonna
given our
channel.
first so far in all of the issuances of dead comedians. We have stayed true to race and gender. You have been gender race swapped. You have been given Rodney Dangerfield.
Who? I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
She says she does comedy.
Believe me. Believe me.
So we're gonna see what Rodney
Okay.
Dangerfield would do
Okay.
if he was alive today.
Hey. I get no respect. No respect. I'm the only racially ambiguous, outspoken woman to actually grow a large, hairy pair and actually ask to join the Whiskey Brothers on tour. And all I got was asked to do this podcast 3 times in a row and a thimble shot of fucking whiskey. I get no respect. Where to pay? Where to pay?
Where to
No
pay?
respect. Hey.
Hey,
That was really good.
that's so true. That's strong.
Hey,
Stacey Anderson, you already drank your thimbleful. That's all you got.
I drank mine already.
Yeah, I was gonna take his. But
You
I'll get
you
his.
should have said 2 thimblefuls in that
I
impression.
had to be honest. I'm trying to pay homage.
Oh, well done, and you even got the tie in.
Hey,
Nick,
it's right there.
you have been given the most recently
Oof.
deceased, dear friend of many of us, Bob Saget.
So yeah, I was I wasn't that familiar with
His
Bob-
stand-up.
With his stand-up. No. So and also, I was trying to do I'm gonna try to do the pacing and shit. I don't know. I feel like I've nailed the gist of it.
Okay.
Not his messaging more so than anything.
Which is important to anyone who's probably seen Bob Saget
Yeah.
before.
Okay.
Compare them.
Hey, thanks for coming. I'm happy to see you. That's what they say about my penis. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about my penis the whole time. All you hipsters in this room, I'm 60, I still fuck. Anyway, no, Full House. So I was traveling, right? And I was in this town. I was in this town in Ohio, and I went to the strip club because, even my traveling stories have to have pussy for whatever. I'm so cool. No, I'm just joking. But no, really, I'm really cool. So I'm in this room and I'm banging a bunch of girls because my stories are so believable. But I just want to make people laugh, like in these hard times. So I go to the strip club, Full House, America's Home Videos. So like the next thing you know, I'm in this Denny's. It's made completely of panties. Please believe my story. So like I'm dressed, like a dad that doesn't go to his son's baseball game like I always am, and I have this generic face, and like pussy, hairy balls. So this isn't what you expected from the Full House guy, right? So Russia invaded Ukraine. I'd like to invade your Ukraine. I've been famous for a long time, I believe. Full House, Fuller House, pussy.
Nick Palermo.
Did I do it pretty good?
You did.
That is, if I closed my eyes, I was fucking an Olsen twin. That was completely 20 years before I should have. That's completely nicely done. You got. Here's what's important. That's what's so beautiful to comedy. You nailed the nuance. You got
the essence.
The essence, the flavor of if I drank
pussy,
that
Full
blind,
House. I get it.
I would have been. Oh, that tastes like Bob Saget.
I'm
You
so
nailed.
ready.
Yeah, that's Enrique. You have been given probably the least known comic that we've given out. Did you know Freddy Soto's comedy beforehand? Freddy Soto. Originally, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Richard Pryor's driver back in the day. He's an LA comic. Died in 2005, but many of us knew him. A very, very, very funny.
Same year my dad died.
Same way too.
Oh, trying to be saved by
Fentanyl? No. So it was.
It must have been a bad batch that year.
I don't know. You guys make it. Let's do Freddy Soto.
They're like, don't try the 72.
Unless you're risky. Unless you like taking risks.
Freddy Soto back with us.
All right, yeah. Hey, my cousin speaks terrible English, man. He has like his favorite English word, fresh. He found like 8 ways to use the word fresh. Say, cuz, how's the weather outside? It feels fresh outside. Say, cuz, you like my new shoes? It's looking fresh, eh? Say, cuz, how's your mango salad? It tastes fresh. Say, cuz, when are you gonna get a job? Hey, I'm fresh out of prison. Give me a minute. Say, cuz, how was your drink? It's refreshing. Say, cuz, how's your gunshot wound? It's just a fresh wound.
Regardless.
Freddy Soto.
Freddy Soto. Damn it, 3 for 3. I'm not upset by that. Woo! All right, we are into the home stretch. That means we only got 3 more stories. This is our final segment. It's around the world. We usually grab them from many, many, many different places. These are all animal stories. So let's see what happens and what order I want to do these in. We're just going to pounce. So let's see. Let's start with these guys. Let's start with the easiest story of them all. This is a cute one. I don't know where Aroostook County is, but it's Maine. That's what it says. They're going to be the first one to have a dedicated therapy dog to provide emotional support for people dealing with traumatic experiences in the courthouse. All the people in the courthouse. A yellow Labrador puppy named Holiday has begun up to 2 years of training to become a calming presence in a very stressful environment. A courthouse dog can provide emotional support for everyone, they say. Whatever. Lots of different people. Thoughts on the trauma dog in the courthouse?
Yeah, that'll fix the justice system. This story makes me so goddamn furious. We're demanding reform, and getting a fucking puppy.
A yellow puppy.
Is like needing an immediate heart transplant, and then they give you a hand job. It makes you feel like you're doing something, but you're doing nothing.
Shit, bro.
Dude.
I was going to say that, bro.
Tell us how you really feel. Tell us how you really feel.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Come through.
But in Spanish.
Come through.
Oh, my God, that is so true.
That was fresh.
I don't know that Maine has enough black people to need reform, but
crime must not be that bad. We got a therapy dog.
It's a therapy dog. Wow, yeah, and a mastiff too. Any more thoughts before we move on to the second story. It's cute too.
I feel like you. I'm so over fucking animals with human jobs. Like, I'm broke as shit. Y'all are training everything that doesn't want money to do jobs. I'm hurting over here, motherfuckers. Like, yeah, hey, fucking puppy licking on people. You're like, great. You feed them with human food. Their food looks better than ours. I'm out here trying to eat kibble.
Somebody's already buying holiday food.
I'm not certain for the right amount of money an hour. I wouldn't let criminals pet me while they feel bad.
No, exactly.
I'm off sometimes.
I'm about to sell my son to get a dog. He's more marketable. I mean, I swear. And everybody got an animal and everything. You know, there are animals and everything.
Put him on eBay in Maine. They're looking.
Put him on Wayfair.
Angle Cook County.
Put him on Wayfair. He'll get bought quick.
Speaking of criminals, this happened. Maybe she'll need a support animal. This happened it could only happen in England. 75-pound fine was handed out in Dartford in Kent. Sylvia Ludlow, poor old woman, feeds the ducks every week. She does, and she was just cited feeding the ducks and geese by the River Derwent. They call them. They say things backwards. They were given a fine. She was given a fine, a 75-pound fine. They mailed it to her for discarding food, namely bread, to the floor, and did walk away. That's exactly how it's written.
What happened to her was
discarded food, namely bread, to the floor, and did walk away.
Namely
bread,
Namely
possibly also some salt attached to the bread or some butter. We're not sure.
Namely, bread.
She's the most gangster woman in the UK.
Wait, that lets you know that they're more healthy over there. She's 75 and she walked away. That's ravishing.
This is
wonderful.
This is such a British story. A woman was arrested for feeding ducks. Later, a bakery owner was impolite. Those are our top stories, and this is why we almost lost to Hitler. I can't stress enough how much we almost lost to Hitler.
This is why Nick has a history podcast coming out on our network.
Yes, it's coming from somewhere. He's
Nick Palermo, just a little bit of love there, brother.
I'm educating. I'm getting educated. Thank you, Nick.
One more story.
Oh, okay.
Before we
wait, I want to.
Hit the ducks.
Okay, ding.
Jump. He jumped. He gets in faster.
I know, he's quick. You are on.
I forget there's meat on the bone.
It's because he's from the future. He already knew.
Little known fact.
I know right to when to jump in.
Right there in the jump.
Bread is legal there.
Is it? Oh wow, I got to go.
Namely legal.
Namely bread. I felt bad for the old lady because I was like, damn, crazy thing. Like the same thing happened to me when I was trying to feed the high and hungry population over there outside the secret group. Fucking cops, man. I was just saying, I love them.
I saw you carrying your bike.
Getting muscles, just like feeding them. Like I know y'all hungry. I know y'all hungry off that good shit. Come to me. Come to me.
It's such a little known. Anyway, there was gonna make a reference no one would get about an Our Lady Peace album cover.
I like also how she was like, I was treated like a criminal. She was given a fine that was later revoked, even though she did it. That's not being treated like a criminal. That's being treated like a white guy in a suit.
She's elitist. Got you. Yes.
She said, I was so upset and shocked to be accused. I was treated like a criminal. It's not littering. As soon as you leave the seeds in bread, it's gone. I actually pick up other people's litter when I see it. I pick up plastic bottles and cans, and I recycle them.
So what, bitch? You think you can litter?
Well, to be accused was upsetting. Quote.
I bet she wet her diaper. So exciting. So exciting.
And flush it leftways down.
So wrong.
England.
She's a rebel. I wouldn't have paid it because I don't think it's an offense. That's what she said at the end of that story. Last one, but let's get your social media accounts and figure out where to follow you guys because that's important. Where can they find you online?
You can find me on Instagram, Laugh with Stacy. That's LAUGHWITHSTACY. You can find me on Facebook, Stacy Anderson, SON. You can spell it STACY.
Very simple to find.
Yes, easy.
3 for 3 on Ito and all of your appearances. We appreciate that. This is the best of. So you guys weren't gonna suck.
Thank you.
We knew that,
Thanks, bro.
but you nailed it. You still got time to fuck it up.
Shit. Shit. You can find me at Enrique Comedy anywhere. Enrique Comedy.
That's easy. And then over here, Nick Palermo. I know Silly Hats is coming out,
Yep.
but tell them everything you're up to because you're busy.
Yeah, at Nick Hates People on everything and nickhatespeople.com. And then, Silly Hats, History Podcast. And it's History Podcast is in the title, which is very helpful for searching.
That's
But yeah,
Clever.
that's coming out March 23rd, sillyhatspodcast.com, and it's going to be on Whiskey Brothers Network, on Twitch, on YouTube,
and
Apple,
Spotify everywhere. It's going to be everywhere you can get
Everywhere. So
things.
check it out, please.
Very exciting. Let's get to the last story then. Here we are. Trey Tutson running back a house, also doing very funny things if you haven't looked up Trey. And in absentia tonight, Jerry Wayne Longmire. He has the night off. But if you're not following him on TikTok, do it, apparently. He is
hilarious.
He is
approaching the
killing it.
250,000 mark of
Nice.
followers and how many
Hell yeah.
millions he's
It's like 80
tearing it up.
boot videos. This
The
shit is
boots,
great.
I didn't know there were that many shoes in the whole world.
He's
There, it's-
reviewing like pink boots and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
You don't have a mic, Trey. Stop yelling stuff. No one can hear you but us.
But wait, Trey, you can take the headphones off and set it on this camera and come over here for a second. We can let that happen because
Hey.
Trey is.
you looked at your watch and had time today. I understand. Let's go about these boots.
I just was wanting you to tell him about Jerry last night, because he making fun of boots. But this motherfucker talked about the worst pair of shoes he ever owned. This the sentence, Nick. This the sentence. Man, I bought some Skechers dress shoes one time.
So the
You
bigger
knew they were nice because they had the S.
the bigger point is you can catch me on TikTok roasting Skechers starting tomorrow.
Oh
Send
my
me your
God.
Skechers.
Sounds horrible.
We have it's a good thing, and then you can catch
Yeah.
the Whiskey Brothers in their entirety on Mondays. Myself, Jerry Wayne, Trey Tutson, and usually Sam Damaris is here. So one more story, and I saved my favorite for last because I love these people. This happened in Boston. You know anything about this? Are these your people, or are you further north? You're close, right? They,
No, for New Jersey.
all right,
less.
okay, but you guys, so you don't like those people? Y'all have some. You don't like the townies?
I don't give a
All right,
shit.
there you go. That's the attitude I was looking for, Nick. Well, Worcester, how do you pronounce that? Worcester? Worcester?
Worcestershire?
A
Is it like-
man,
Worcester.
a Pennsylvanian man was arrested Monday for trying to enter a tiger enclosure. He broke into the Boston Franklin Park Zoo. Massachusetts State Police. Wow, I put Boston in Pennsylvania.
You said Massachusetts.
Yeah, I know, but I
He's
said
fucking everything up.
it's late in the show.
Talk
I've had
about
a
me
long
fucking
day.
up Slade.
I know.
This is
You
dinner.
think you don't care about Boston? I don't even know what fucking state they're in, Nick.
I thought it was Pennsylvania. That's how little I care.
All right, I will pretend that was on purpose as I read the rest of the story. Matthew Abraham allegedly climbed over a gate into the zoo. Happened at 9 a.m., an interesting time to attack tigers. He scaled several fences, ignored warning signs, was unable to gain actual access to the tiger enclosure. They found him very close to it in an area not meant for public. He ran off. He was quickly found and charged with, the obvious trespassing, disorderly conduct. Nobody knows if he
shit.
has a lawyer. We know he doesn't have any common sense. Why are you climbing into a tiger enclosure?
Man, you know what they say about Caucasians, bro.
There
They
you-
love their white claws, bro.
Very good.
Yeah.
That's
What did you think he was going to say? You were
well,
snapping over there about
yeah,
Caucasians.
Caucasians. I was like, I knew.
Yeah, I
it
know
was
what they
right.
say. All those things.
Caucasians. She was like, yeah,
Yeah,
Caucasians. They fucking up.
Go ahead, say it, Enrique. Yeah, we on the same side. Come
Todos
on.
los cosas.
Melanated power on this side. Yeah, I was like, I knew it was a white dude. 9 a.m. Are you fucking kidding me? Y'all on time to the mug, even for doing stupid shit. You know
Mental
what I'm saying?
illness kicking early. Dude.
Man,
It
he's
wasn't
like, I got to do
9:10.
it. I got to do it at 9. I was like, you know what though? For real, we need to mind our own business. You know, Tiger Kinging is obviously on his bucket list, and like we should let him alone. If he lives, he lives. Let him have that Daniel experience where he fell into the lion's den and lived. Like, come on, let him go. Go ahead, 9 a.m. white man.
In the name of the Lord. He did live. What's that say?
I think it's hilarious because when they asked him why, he goes, "I'm really interested in tigers."
That's the quote. That is the quote.
I'm glad you're not really interested in handguns. Fucking idiot.
Oh, that is our round of around the world.
Oh, hold on. Let me tell you my last thing.
Please do.
Oh yes.
So
Yes.
it's funny because you brought this story up, and I was just talking about Jack Kevorkian. You remember the
Yes,
the,
Dr. Death.
the suicide guy,
Euthanasian.
which made me think it would be dope if they opened like an extreme sport in the states where they have attempted or assisted suicide open like an extreme sport thing where you could kill yourself in a crazy ass way. You know,
Ooh, like a rage room.
Yeah, or no, you could like ride a tiger. Or you could pet a tiger while riding a motorcycle. Like, do you get eaten or crash first?
Ooh, what's gonna happen?
You know, shit like that. You run like a motorcycle off a cliff and kill yourself. You know,
Dude, that you fill a barrel full of scorpions, get in it, and go off the waterfall.
yeah, and then you live stream it and monetize it.
Dude,
Instant trust fund for your relatives.
an automatic GoPro sponsorship. That's
All right, I should have left that one out.
Damn.
Fine.
No, that's amazing.
no, it's a business. Yeah, you should have said it privately so we can
Damn.
open up this room
Mental
or whatever.
Health, the mental health Olympics. Bro. Good for you, Nick. You did it again.
That's amazing.
I will never win those.
Oh, that's our show for you guys watching. We love you the most.
Love you.
Very easy to find live on Mondays and Tuesdays, but the shows come out on Tuesdays and Wednesdays and Fridays. And there's so many, and then we're gonna so many different places to catch. Pay attention to the Whiskey Brothers on YouTube. That's the best way to say it. That schedule is there. My guests, Stacy Anderson, Enrique Chacon, Nick Palermo. Thanks again to Trey Tudson. You guys will all be back. We'll have you back in the studio. You guys are comfortable guests here. I raise my glass to all of you and to you at home.
Salud.
We'll see you on another episode soon.
Woo!